revised book, The Solution for Black America, Reclaiming, Rebuilding, and Restoring the Urban Ghettos in America, second edition, and my virtual organization, GRCAM, the Grassroots Community Activist Movement. I will extend my conference to those of you who are unable to participate, will have a chance to connect with me on February 27, 2015 on Blog Talk Radio for 30 minutes from 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Central Time. If interested in participating in this event, send me your Gmail address to my Facebook inbox or to my Gmail on Google Plus Hangouts. The purpose of my online conferences is for me to connect with my readers and supporters from around the world. This is why I created social groups on social networks. For 23 years, established Black organizations in my city rejected my plan/vision to improve urban America. Since 2001, over 4,000 people has been murdered in Chicago alone. Yet no Black leader in my city or in the United States has implemented a plan to solve social issues affecting the Black community, such as police brutality, urban violence, and underperforming public schools in our community. This is why I decided to make my organization private in order for me to exclude small-minded individuals and passive spectators on my friends list who only want to be seen. Since I lack the manpower and the capital to jumpstart my business, I decided to focus on writing and publishing my ideas and my book in order to generate capital to fund my business and my future film. Those of you who are college students, I encourage you to ask your school to allow me to come speak at your college campus. It's my hope that my book would be incorporated within colleges that offer African American studies. Those of you who are affiliated with churches or mosques, encourage your leaders to allow me to come speak at your church or place of worship. Those of you who are active at your local community center, encourage your leaders to allow me to come and speak at your community center. Again, the proceeds from my book will go towards me hiring 30 qualified individuals who will assist me in the daily operations of my business. GRCAM is about making a positive impact in the lives of African American children who reside on the west side of Chicago as well as on the south side of Chicago, and in particularly low-income African American communities. Class and race are inseparable. You can't discuss one without indirectly discussing the other. Our communities, schools are failing below state standards. Children play on the streets due to lack of parks, playgrounds, and green spaces. Residents must constantly face the violence that sporadically erupts between rival street gangs. GRCAM will work to improve these conditions through a preventive and proactive approach, which will strengthen the Black family, our neighborhood, and our city. I want to make Chicago a model and do what must be done to improve conditions for our children. GRCAM will advocate for working families of Chicago and make sure our tax dollars are not being wasted by outside forces who work for rich corporations. GRCAM will advocate for social justice and set the example of peaceful and successful work between people of different cultures, ethnicity, and religion. Black agenda to address the needs of Black community are being addressed, met, and support in Chicago and throughout the state of Illinois. Some parents are worried about their children's safety. GRCAM will create anti-violent programs to improve opportunities for African Americans / Black Americans in the Chicagoland area. I will offer an alternative to what hasn't worked in Chicago. We will offer real opportunities for educational advancement and economic development to families that want and need our services. Stand up and work with me, undiscovered artists, single black mothers, single black fathers, and low-income two-parent families, and other racial groups who are concerned about black issues. This organization is for working families and their children who are trapped in American ghettos. Work with me in spreading the word about my book and my organization so that I can begin the process of moving my virtual organization from behind a computer starting in Chicago. My focus is on ordinary law-abiding citizens who want to work with me in moving my virtual organization from behind a computer. I want to return to my roots and start social issues at the community level. The biggest challenge I face is convincing African Americans or Black Americans to purchase my book and read my story. I'm doing my part to get my message out to others who think outside the box like me. My vision goes beyond urban America. Once we're established in 25 cities within 25 states, I plan to expand abroad to Africa to create economic development in 25 countries in Africa. I want Native Africans in the United States to work with me in setting up chapters in Africa. We will wait until conditions of Ebola is under control before we go to Liberia. We will go through the proper channels to get my organization as an NGO, non-government organization, in places like Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, and do our research to see if people want and need our services. We will offer private employment to our clients and members based on our budget and sponsorship. This organization will provide infrastructure for clean running water, agricultural technology to feed the people, do cooperative alliance in matters of trade, provide regional security, and most of all, educate our people about the problems with capitalism and show them an alternative, GRCAM. We will also expand to Brazil and the Caribbean islands to people that want and need our services. GRCAM is about building a strong, unified global community and providing basic resources to communities and families that want and need our services. If Black people don't get involved with Black issues and local politics within the community, our children will continue to pay the price. This is more than me trying to sell a book. This is about real issues affecting urban communities, families, and society. This is my contribution back to my community, society, and throughout the African diaspora. Now, the best way to contact me is for you to join my online groups, because that's where I dwell at a lot, trying to get people involved rather than just sitting back and complaining and blaming the white man. Again, I'm an African American and I don't have anybody at all in my city. Can't even find 10 people in my city, and this is another reason why I wrote my story, so I can get my message out there. Thank God that I have at least 3 people on my advisory board that are working with me constantly. I have my business plan already intact. Again, I'm ready to get this thing started, but the main thing that's holding me back is the lack of support, like I was saying, to find 30 people to be on my management team, because me and my advisory board members, we can't run this type of organization alone. And that's how come I'm trying my best to reach out to the faith community. Everybody's just caught up in their own agendas. And again, I'm not interested in those people that's already in power. That's why I'm not interested in running for public office. I want to be able to be independent, work with people directly in the communities that's being affected by these social problems, and be able to put what I wrote in my book into action, and also set up chapters in other cities once we're successful here in Chicago. Now, if you're not interested in buying my book, that's on you. I mean, you have that choice. Just keep it moving. I only want to hear from people that's interested in what's going on in the lives of these kids that's being affected, affected by urban violence, being affected by underperforming schools. I want my book, and first of all, my book is the foundation of my organization, GRCAM. But GRCAM, that's an umbrella term for different things that I mentioned in my book. But a physical building, that's what I'm focusing on, and that's going to be our private school, which is the Grassroots Community Activist Institute. And that's where we're going to teach my book to our clients and members. And those that agree with what I'm trying to do and work with me in making this thing successful, I will work with those people, clients, members. I'll work with them for life as long as they're members. And I want everybody under my leadership, I'm only responsible for those people. And I want to make sure that no one else have to endure the, I would just say, humiliation just to start something positive in the African American community. 23 years I've been pushing this thing, and it's very sad and frustrating and all that. But again, I'm just trying to reach other people that think out the box like me for us to get this thing up and running. I'm willing to share that limelight with those people, and plus those same people will go down in history. Once GRCAM is established, those people that have been on my friends list, 125,000 people from 300 social networks, and all I have is just 3 people on my advisory board. That's a reflection on how people really feel about what's going on. People really just don't care, and so I want to reach people that do care, and not just want to sit around and complain and vent about the past. Black Americans get an A+ as it pertains to American slavery, but they get an F on implementing a plan to solve current issues in this day and age. And I want to be remembered for something positive, trying to put my plan into action rather than just being a wealthy person, writing a lot of books and just giving a lot of inspirational feel-good speeches. That's not me. But get to know who I am. That's why I'm hold these online conferences. And if you really want to know me, come to Chicago. I'll talk to you about that through email. So, in order to connect with me, you can connect with me on Facebook. Just type in my name. That's EMMANUEL. Last name is PARBEE. And you can find me on Facebook. And send me a friend request. And also send me your Gmail. If you do that, then in turn, I would send you an attachment of my book flyer. I appreciate it when you get a chance for you to print out my book flyer and share it with your family, friends, your place of worship, your school, and also at your local community center to help me speed up this process, because it takes people. I mean, in order for me to be successful in this business, I need people to work with me. And that's how come, again, I made this organization private, so I can just bypass or exclude, small-minded people that's just negative and don't have nothing positive to say, just want to complain. That's cool. They're entitled to their opinion, but those are not the people I want to work with. I want to work with people that want more out of life. And this is what my organization is all about. And that's just how it is. So another way how you can get in contact with me is through Skype. My Skype screen name is Manuel for Mankind. That's MANWELL, the number 4, and then KIND. Again, that's Manuel for Mankind. So if you want to connect with me on Google Plus Hangouts, just type in my name, first and last name. Again, that's EMMANUEL. Last name is BARBEE. I'm not hard to find. I'm online, but I'm trying to move from behind this computer. And I'm trying to use technology wisely because, hate to say this, but a lot of the churches that I attend, after church services, they try to restrict me from passing out flyers. So, I'm not asking for donations. I just want people to, know my story. And this is another hindrance that's preventing me from going forward when people that's in positions that can help advocate what I'm trying to do to help promote this stuff. Again, I'm willing to share the limelight with people, but they have to be in agreement. That's just bottom line. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that this organization can be up and running this year, 2015. The book sale, that's good, once it's get on the bestsellers list, that would be great. But I'm not going to limit myself to just the book itself. Again, I'm interested in turning this book into a movie, so if there's legitimate movie makers out there, please make yourself known to me so that we can work together to get this book into a movie so people can see it all over the world. GRCAM is not just limited to African Americans, it's open to all racial groups, but again, the only thing I require is that everybody agree with the principles in the book, and you have to read the book in order to know those principles. That's what I'm selling. I'm selling my ideas, and I'm trying to put my ideas into practice, and I'm trying to get it started here in one of the murder capital in America, Chicago, and then eventually in 25 other cities. That's going to also include Chicago, but I'm just saying 25 other cities within 25 states. Thank you for your time, for watching my video, and I hope that you get a chance to meet me in person through my real through my real conference instead of online in person. Peace and blessings.